say, y'all do what y'all want to do. I'll let my grandkids deal with y'all whenever they grow up and y'all decide you want to see something.
Particularly if that guy keeps filming in the back, the meeting will be over.
Yeah, but so at any rate, that was a long answer to your question, David, but I think that it also might help to other people just to know the type of things that I've been sitting there trying to get worked out, that I know are concerns, like I said, to the residents and what I've been hearing. Like I said, it won't be perfect, but we have so many things in there.
I have the right to do that. Because it's $400 million. It's $200 million. It's going to be backed. This is a public project. There's public financing involved. This is a public building.
So
If you didn't want people to come and film, you should have had it a private building.
I think there, no, it's not the southern half. It's not the southern. She said it's not the southern half. It's a few blocks, but we can go. And from what I understand, is where it's industrial stuff now.
From Chambers on.
Right. Yeah. Chambers. What I understand is where it's industrial stuff.
I'm sorry?
Can you talk a little bit about what the plans for that chunk of the neighborhood would be?
Sure. I wish you all, I hope you all can appreciate this. The fellow that's in the back that's filming, I'll stay here until all your questions are asked, but not as long as that man continues to film.
Why?
Because what they do is they keep putting it on the blogs, and I'm not going to be subject to the blogs.
You don't want to wait for us to
you're disrupting the meeting. Can you please put the camera?
He's disrupting North St. Louis. I'm not going to.
He's not disrupting. He's trying to explain the plan. It's not a part of being disruptive to North St. Louis.
It doesn't matter. It's a public hearing. I'm an attorney. He mentioned attorney. I'm an attorney. I think I know better than you. This is a public venue. He wants to film. KSDK came here. CBS came here. Whoever, you wouldn't be there telling him what to do. He says he's a journalist.
I don't want to stay on. I don't have to stay here.
Well, that's your choice, right?
I think you've got to please put it down so that he can continue.
If he wants to leave, he can leave. If he's so offended by my filming.
I think that the concern from my family and most of the people here is that our home, from what I understand, is one of the homes that should be removed.
Please
So we
quit.
want to know
This is a
what
public
you plan
meeting.
to do
This is
with
not
the
a meeting for you to
displaced
film. Please
homeowners
quit.
and whether
Why do you
or not
define
there
that?
are monies that are comparable to the homes that we live in, which are newly built. They're only maybe 10 to 13 years old. What you plan to do in those areas? Because I do understand what you have now is kind of like a frame or an outline, so there are not a lot of details. I do understand everything that Ms. Griffin was saying. I'm not blighting the project at all. We just don't want to be displaced homeowners. We live in Old North St. Louis.
Agreed.
We want to stay in Old North St.
Agreed.
Louis.
Agreed.
If you'll stop, please. Please.
Can I ask you one question?
Not if he keeps filming. He's going to have to decide what to do.
For 1 second. This is a
Decide
good
what-
one. This is a good one. If this is a community, you said that you want to do something for the community, Mr. McKee? That is your name, right, sir? Mr. McKee, Mr. McKee. How do you pronounce it? That's right. Okay, if you want to do something for the community, because I'm not as rich as you, but I have done well in development, and I've never, out of all the buildings, out of all of the $300,000 homes I've developed in Mrs. Griffin's ward and other wards throughout the city, I've never had a developer beat my door, an alderman beat my door down to give me any free concrete money, any money that the government has for any type of development incentives. So my question is, how did you get so many political officials, if they're not some way tied with you, how did you get them to go to bat for you for so much money that if this plan doesn't work, it's political sabotage for them? How did you do that? Huh? Come on, guys, please let him answer. Don't let him escape on this one because you're filming. Come on, let him answer this one. This is a good one.
I would appreciate you can address the question I asked.
Mr. McKee. See, you gave him his out, man. That's his out. He's going to use that as his out, man. You just gave him his out, man. Mr. McKee. Do whatever you need to do.
Mr. McKee, this man asked what the average price of a single-family home would be. He said his number was incorrect. Can you tell us what that number would be, please?
Let it go.
He said 450,000. Is that correct?
Based on his
What would that number be?
He can't afford that. I can't afford that. These guys can't afford that.
Paul, can I ask you just one question?
Not on tape.
Not on tape?
Nope.
If I turn it off, can I ask you a question?